famous because it's the first street in our country to have electric lights. But it became very famous because of a man called Eddy Grant. And I want to begin by thanking our fantastic market stall holders for all that you do. Brixton Market is the life and soul of Brixton, and from Camden Town to other parts of London like Brick Lane, it's really important we support our markets. That's why I'm here, but also we're here to celebrate the wonderful Eddy Grant. Now we've got a surprise because we're going to be turning on some incredible lights shortly, but we're only going to do it if you show your appreciation to Eddy Grant. If you show your appreciation to all those who work their socks off in the market. Eddy, do you feel appreciated? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Eddy Grant!
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you to all the people of London, the people of England, the BCA, who have now come into our midst. Thank you to all the people who helped to make Electric Avenue a brand that the world can now recognize just by its mere mention or just by a few notes. I'd like to say especially a special thank you to the guy who's now not here, but his family may be here, Norman Beaton, who, who played the wonderful part of Desmond's, as you all know, on television. Norman's no longer with us, but Norman, wherever you are, thanks for bringing me back into the fold. Thanks for bringing me back into Brixton. Thanks for the work that you did at the Dark and Light Theatre, now called the Black Theatre of Brixton. Thank you to the people of Brixton, all the market traders who have worked in this place and helped to make this place special. Maybe one day they will put the cover back so that you don't feel the pain from the rain. Am I supposed now to well, listen, you know, I'm a performer, as you know, and not really very shy to speak to people. So I'm going to speak to you right now. You're going to give me a count, because maybe we can all count. From 10 to 1, and then we'll switch on the lights. Okay? So let me hear you. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lights! Oh my God. And sing with you now. No place to hang out, I'm washing, and then I can't blame all on the sun. Good God, we gonna down to Electric Avenue, and then take it higher. Right, we gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher. Now, working so hard like a soldier. Deep in my heart I abhor ya. Me can't get food for the kid. Good God, we gonna rock on to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher. Oh no, we gonna rock down to Electric Avenue. What happened to your voice, man? Higher. Right. Oh no. Trick What kind of thing is this? To Electric Avenue. That's where we're standing. That's where we're standing. Who is to blame in one country? Who the hell? Never can get to the one. Never, never, never. Dealing in multiplication, and they still can't feed everyone. Not one single one. We're gonna rock to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher. We're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher.
Nice to see you.
Just say something about the event tonight for us.
The event was absolutely marvelous, man. You know, it's brought back a lot of memories for the place, and it's wonderful. Maybe one day we'll see it in Guyana. Okay, hold it there, Terry. Right?
So Eddy Grant, how did you feel the evening went tonight?
It was excellent. We had a little rain, but in general the public were fantastic, and of course we have this little gathering here where we're plugging the album Plaisance to give the people here a little taste of what's going to happen when it comes out in the new year.
So do you have a release date for the album?
Not yet. We spent so much time dedicated to this. After the album was finished, you know, it was rush.
Yeah.
Now we can sit back. It'll be sometime in January.
Yeah.
Because Christmas is generally a bad time to release any record.
Yes. So unofficially you are from Plaisance. So
Yes, I'm a son of Plaisance.
yeah, and I'm sure all the Ghanaian people know that you are from
Oh,
Plaisance.
definitely.
And you've done a great job, you know, turning on the light in a modern day Electric Avenue. And how does that feel?
It gives England another thing to sell for its tourism plant,
Yeah.
and it also is good for the future of the country and London. The mayor who was present was fantastic. I think he's going to do a great job for London, and he certainly showed his appreciation for me and the whole Electric Avenue thing.
And definitely that was demonstrated by the way you presented the lights and everything, and the way the public received you was tremendous. And just have to say congratulations on behalf of TV and the Ghanaian public. We're all very proud of you.
Thank you all very much.
All right, thank you. And have a good night.
Thanks.
My name's Lloyd Bradley. I'm an author. I've written several books about black music and black culture, bass culture when reggae was king, and Sounds Like London, 100 Years of Black Music in the Capital were the two biggest.
Where can people find these books?
Oh, on Amazon, anywhere, you know. I mean, they're both in print. They're both widely available.
Yeah.
So Amazon is probably the best place to find them.
That's great. Obviously, you need a very prestige person to interview a very other prestige individual tonight.
I just say, I mean, I've known Eddie for about 30 years, 35 years, since just before he moved to Barbados, and we've always got on well. I was sent to interview him for a magazine once, and that's where we first met, and we kind of hit it off then, and have pretty much stayed in contact. I mean, we don't see each other for so much because he's in Barbados, but every time he comes over to London, we try and get together. I was really, Pauline, his daughter, asked me to do this, and I was just immensely pleased to have the chance to sit in front of people and talk to Eddy Grant.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like you knew a lot about him that he told to the crowd. You know, it's a very big privilege for me as a Guyanese person, you know, to I'm only 27, and it's a new reckoning for me as well. Is there any more you can say about Eddy that someone like me or a younger generation wouldn't know? Because it's caused a big impact on the Brixton scene, especially the gentrification of the area and such.
Well, I think with Eddy, I mean, one of the reasons that I feel now so privileged to know Eddy well is when I was a child growing up in London, oddly enough, Eddy and I lived very close to each other. I didn't know each other at this time, but he went to the school that was at the back of my house. And so it was, Eddy was one of the first black pop stars in this country. And by pop star, I mean, he was in the mainstream. He was having hits. It wasn't, I think he spoke for London. He was a Londoner, and his band, The Equals, were black guys and white guys together in the same band. We'd never seen that before, but that reflected so many of our lives. We had black friends and white friends growing up at school and all of that, that this really spoke to us. We thought, here's a guy that represents us. So that was really important, I think, at the time in the 60s and 70s. And then when he opened his own studio and he helped so many musicians, you know, I talked to younger musicians for the books I've done, and they said, oh, Eddy Grant was like a father to us. Eddy Grant looked after us, you know. Eddy Grant sorted us out. And so I think that's two ways of black musicians or black culture he's helped in this country establish itself. And now, you know, we're part of this country, and there's many. It's people like Eddy Grant taught us how to be part of this country, you know, a genuine part, not as foreigners or outsiders or immigrants, but no, we are here. And Eddy did a lot to show us the way. He's a real, I would say an inspiration, but that sounds a bit cliche, but Eddy really did, provided an example that perhaps nobody else had.
That's great. If you was to compare Eddy to someone that's mainstream like activist in America, who would you compare Eddy to?
Probably Stevie Wonder.
Stevie Wonder.
Yeah, in as much as Stevie is an innovative musician, Eddy's an innovative musician, and there's a different scale of things, right? Stevie is a huge social activist, Eddy is a huge social activist. Stevie loves everybody and sees how everybody will work together. Eddy loves everybody and sees how it works together, but importantly, from a black perspective. And Stevie, from a black perspective. It's like, it's a universal thing, but it's coming from a certain perspective. And Eddy's the same like that. So I think if I had to make a comparison to an American artist, it would be Stevie Wonder.
I also think it's perfect that you said Eddy's for the people, just like how Stevie was for the people. Especially when, you know, there were certain people on stage talking tonight. They got a lot of boos, but you know, when they said Eddy Grant, the people just cheered Eddy on. So Eddy was like, you know,
Eddy has never made any bones about being part of the people. You know, Eddy will. I mean, it took him, I think, half an hour to walk from Electric Avenue round here because people were stopping. He was mobbed. But that's what people think of Eddy Grant. He really is a man of the people.
Thank you very much, Lloyd. It was a pleasure speaking to you.
It's a pleasure speaking to you. I'm very pleased to talk about Eddy.
Great. Thank you very much. Thank you.